Hey guys, it's Julia, and for today's video I'm going to be doing another book review. I've been doing a ton recently and I love doing them and they're fun, so hopefully you guys are enjoying them too. And today we are going to be talking about White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and I just finished this morning and I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 3.75 to a 5, not to a 5, 3.75 to a 4, and I think it deserves some talking about. And even though it wasn't like phenomenal to me, I think it deserves discussion, and it was still great and it was a lot of fun to read. And foremost, if you guys don't know what this is about, it's about a girl named Layla, and she's half gargoyle slash warden, because wardens are gargoyles who fight demons, and she's half gargoyle and half demon, and she's basically a crossbreed, and no one, like, there's not another one of, there's no more crossbreeds, it's just her. And basically demons, wardens, they don't like each other. The wardens try to get rid of the demons to save everyone because the demons do bad things and whatever. And we follow Layla as she like discovers things about her past, and we just like follow her trying to fit in school. And she still goes to school because she still has that, she's still not full gargoyle, so she doesn't attract demons that much yet. So because if she was a full gargoyle, demons would be coming at her all the time, which is why the other ones can't go to school, because they gotta fight and train and do all that stuff. But yeah, so right now she's not having a lot of people go after her, and basically she lives in the house with the wardens, and they all live together because they basically adopted her. And we follow with one of the main guys in the story. His name is Zane, and he's a couple years older than He's a couple years older than Layla, and she has like a crush on him, but they act like brother and sister, and he's so supportive over her and he hugs her and he's nice to her, but it's more like brother and sister as you see at the beginning. And you know, I thought it was a little weird, not weird, but like I didn't like Zane that much. But then she meets this guy named Roth, and he's a full-on demon, and he's mysterious, he is sarcastic, he's witty, he is interesting, and yeah, that's where we go from there. And like the cover and the actual title of the book does not like do any, like, it barely has anything to do with the story, just saying. Like, it just has to do with the kiss part, because like since she's also a demon, they can't really kiss because they end up sucking out someone's soul. Because if she kissed, like for example Zane, she would suck out his soul because he has a bright soul. She doesn't have a soul. Well, not that she doesn't have a soul, but she doesn't really know much about, like, basically she can suck out souls. She's a demon, that's what they can do, and she is also part gargoyle, but she can still suck out souls, and she's not allowed to, she's not supposed to, she's not supposed to, so she can't kiss anybody, because if she does, she'll suck out their soul, or taste their soul, which isn't good. And found this very interesting plot. I found some similarities between the Mortal Instruments, probably just because of the demon aspects and stuff. Like, they were completely different, but like some little things were kind of reminding me of it, but like, come on, you can't have every little detail completely different from everything you've ever read. But that's what, yeah. But for our characters, like, I felt Jennifer L. Armentrout did a great job making this a page turner and keeping it going, and it wasn't all romancy and meh, because I swear if this thing gets into a huge love triangle in the next book, I'm gonna be so exhausted, unless it's done really well. But that's what it's kind of doing right now, you know, because she has two guys, yeah. But that's what, the writing was really well done. And our character, Layla, I found her to be kind of irritating. She was really immature. She was over six, like she was at least 16 or 15, like she was at least 16, and she acted like a child, and she whined, and well, not that I'm the most mature person ever, but like some things she did were just so annoying, and she wouldn't listen, and she just got me so angry, and she was really irritating. I could relate to her in some ways, and she's obviously going through a lot, but like, still, take it easy. Stop to piss me off. And we also have Zane, who I mentioned, but he was alright. Like, he was nice. I liked them as like brother and sister. Nothing more than that. So yeah. But Roth, I really liked him as a character. I found him very interesting, very witty, very sarcastic, very mysterious, and I really liked him as a character. And well, yeah. And overall, I do think this was a good book. It was very interesting, action-packed. It had more than the cover like shows for it. It has way more potential than the cover and the title do for it at all. And like the third book in the trilogy comes out July 28th, so if you want to read this one, you can catch up and you can marathon them all or read them all in a small period of time. So some things that did bother me, again though, like I loved, like Zane was fine and Roth was fine. Well, no, I liked Roth, he was great, but both of them were portrayed as such hunks, which I can't complain. But like, if you had a book series and all the guy characters were perfect looks, they both had chiseled jaws, abs, wonderful jaw lines, blah blah, beautiful flowing hair, and they all had like great personalities, very interesting, and they were all kind of similar in personality but not really, how would you feel? Like, that is boring. Perfect in appearance and kind of in personality is really annoying. They weren't perfect in personality, like they did slip up a little bit, but still their appearance and the way they talk to people, it's just perfect, and it gets boring. And I read a review on this on Goodreads and someone was mentioning this. Totally agree how they were portrayed as so perfect and their looks were perfect, which I can't complain because whatever, but still, you know, I felt like whatever. But overall, I really did love Roth, so he was probably my favorite out of all of them. And I will be continuing because I'm very interested, and they kind of left you at a cliffhanger, so very excited to continue. I have the other one, which is Stone Cold Touch, and then Every Last Breath comes out on July 28th. And now I'm going to be getting into a spoilery section, so if you haven't read it, please leave now so you won't be spoiled. Check it out if you're interested. If not, hey, a lot of books out there that you might be interested in, so yeah. I will see you guys who are leaving right now after, and I hope you have a great night. Bye-bye. Have you read it? Yeah, you've read it if you're here, so good. But tell me how you guys felt about it down below. If any of the things I said maybe felt the same way, but I just felt like Layla, like for example, when she found out that that girl Danica or whatever her name was and Zane were like, their father wanted them to mate or whatever, she was like so jealous and she was like whining and she was like, oh, you're replacing me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't care, kid, stop. And even all the fighting scenes, like what happened when they were walking home from the ice cream, like Zane and Layla were walking home from getting ice cream and then this demon attacks them, and he told her to run and get away because he needs to fight them, and then she's like, no, I want to stay, and then she's kind of staying close and he's just yelling at her to leave and she's not leaving. I'm like, go, stop it, because she could get easily killed, and everyone wanted to get her, so she should be running. Don't know what you're doing, run. I guess she cares about him, but she has to get help from the warden house. She can't do anything, but she's just standing there like watching. I'm like, what are you doing? Go. And really interesting what happened to Roth though. Like, I loved how much they talked and the chemistry that went on between the two of them, and everyone in the warden house found out about her like seeing him, and they fought the zombie. Where the hell did the zombies come from was one of my questions. Like, okay, gargoyles, demons, that's a lot to take in, and then there's a random zombie at one scene. I was like, what? You know, I really like the relationship that went on between the two of them, and there's so much chemistry involved and so interesting to read about. And the warden house found out about them trying to get that thing, that notebook that they wanted to complete the thingy-mabobber. I forget what it was called, but turns out she's the daughter of Lilith, which is like the great demon. Wasn't that a demon in the Mortal Instruments series? And wasn't she a great demon too? That bothered me. I was like, and they're like, oh, she has a ton of names too, and I was like, okay, yep, Mortal Instruments, right there. And it's interesting though, because her necklace, like the one on the back, this thingy right here, it has the blood of her mom in there, and basically when you mix her blood of the crossbreed and her mom's blood and you use this book thingy, it's going to start this apocalypse of Lilith children and all this other crazy stuff. So they're trying to get the book so they can, like, someone's trying to summon it and they don't want them to get the book, so they go after it themselves, and all this fighting and kick-ass stuff, and then they finally get it, and then the wardens take it, and then also that guy that like kidnapped them in the gym, that was such a kick-ass scene. I was like, yes. And then finally Roth and Zane met. I was like well, they met earlier. They met kind of earlier, but still it was so funny seeing them get it. One scene was like I don't remember, but Zane was like, I don't like your face, and I was like, okay, interesting. But I thought it was so interesting how Roth actually like sacrificed everything. Like the guy was like disappearing, and he was being taken to the fire pits of downstairs, put it that way, and Zane like sacrificed himself and his mission was complete, and it was so sad, and I was like, no, but I'm sure he'll be back in the next book. Hopefully he'll be back. And hold on. Whoa, I opened it and it said Bittersweet Love, a Dark Elements ebook novella. There's novellas. I'm excited, but I found the story very interesting. I'm excited to see where it goes. Apparently Roth said Zane likes her, so we'll see how that works. Hopefully it's not going to get too love triangle-y or whatever. I'm not going to dig that if that happens, but we'll see how everything goes. But hopefully Roth and Layla will meet again. And I found it cute how at the end she put Bambi the snake on her arm as a tattoo, and she cared her, like she's gonna take care of her. She went back to the apartment for the kittens. They weren't there, but it was so, those kittens were really cute. They're like little fur balls, and then but they would like scratch you if you touched them, and so cute. And then his roommate was like, oh, I'll take care of his garden, it's fine. And she heard him like humming Paradise City by Guns N' Roses. I was like, I like that song, good. But he'll be back for sure. But what bothered me was Zane's on the other cover, isn't he? Oh gosh. And I don't know how they're gonna forgive her. Like, are they just gonna let her live with them? She did stop like a huge demon uprising, but she was kind of the cause of it anyways. But like, you can't do anything about that now. But very interesting. Hold on, I found a page. Oh, when he was disappearing, he was like, I lost myself the moment I found you, and I stared at the spot, Roth was gone. I was like, no. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. My camera's about to die, so I'll see you guys very, very soon with a new video. Bye bye.